Hello everyone and welcome back to Teach Me Money Methods. I hope everybody had a good Christmas and a good holidays. It's time to start reflecting on our year, how well our year making money online was, what kind of mistakes that we've made, and what next year is going to look like in 2021. I think it's going to be bright. I think we're going to have a lot of recovery and a lot of opportunity to continue to grow our businesses. That's kind of where I'm at right now for the next few days, is just kind of getting a plan together for next year and what I want to focus on in my businesses. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on my journey of making money online. And you get videos like this teaching you how to do coloring books, create coloring books, coloring book niche research, how to make covers for KDP, all kinds of different low content and no content publishing tutorials. But I also do a lot of other tutorials on how to make money from different methods. So go ahead and subscribe. I welcome you to the channel if you're new. So in today's video, let's jump in. I'm going to show you a really cool free tool that you can use. Yes, there's an upgrade and everything, but I think you get quite a bit for the free tool. This is Helium 10, and what we're going to do is do a little bit of research on what sold last year on Amazon for as far as books, and specifically like Valentine's type books. And for my channel, I really like coloring books and things like that. So we're probably going to dive in and look at some coloring books and get some ideas on what we could create right now and get those published in January, so they're indexed and ready to go for February. So we're right here in Helium 10, and you're going to use this tool called Black Box right here. We click on Black Box. It's going to open up. It's going to give you 20 searches per day, and that's plenty. I find I don't ever kill that 20 really, but you can use this, right? And there's different ways you can kind of use the tool. There's different ways you can look at a niche, look at keywords, competitors, product targeting. But if you just stick in the products section right here, and then what you'll do is you'll want to open up the advanced filters here, okay? And then we want to go back and we want to look at last year. So see 2020, and you're right over here where it says best sales period. We can go back in time and go back to 2019 and select February as our date range. We only want to look at books that were sold in February of 2019. We're going to look at the top rated books. So then what you can do is you can come down here to your title keyword search, and you can put in all kinds of things like Valentine. So we could just type in Valentine, right? And then just push search. So we push search, and you'll see that our searches remaining went down from 16 to 15. If it's the first time using the tool, you'll see it go from 20 to 19. I've been using it a little bit this morning. And one last thing you want to do, it's going to waste another one of my searches, I believe, but go to categories over here and go to books. So make sure you select books. So then we're only looking at books. So then we're going to push search again. All right, so then we're down here, and now we're looking at only Valentine's. It found 100 results right here for Valentine's books that were being sold. So this is, and then another thing I like to do is you'll come over here, and you can either do by monthly sales or revenue. Click that twice, because it's going to pop up the books, the top selling books. So there's like a Frankenstein Valentine's book that came out, and that was most likely a top seller for Valentine's type books. You can keep looking through here, and Bernstein Bears is always going to come up. So you kind of skip through there, but you can really start looking at some of the stuff that, is maybe not something from or a book that is independently published. A lot of these are name brand. So you can do it that way and look, and you're trying to find a book type example. So like over here, maybe what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll just type in maybe coloring. Maybe just type in coloring in general, and let's see what shows up for coloring. And we got it sorted correctly. And this is what's really cool right now. What I'm going to be focusing on my business is evergreen niches, stuff that will has the capability of selling in any month in the year, and is not just holiday specific, or 1 or 2 or even 3 months out of the year it'll be sold. But books that will be sold evergreen every single month can be gifted, right? So that's what's really cool about this right here, this toddler coloring book, is that this book is going to consistently sell every single month. So if you can land a couple of these books, that would be really, really cool. It's just a toddler coloring book. And you can see it's got trains in it. 100 pages of cars, trains, tractors, trucks, ages 2 to 4. Really simple coloring book. And they're making bank on this, $8,000 a month. So we come through here and you can see there's like a fantasy coloring book, something like that. And we just keep coming through here. Here's like a mandala, 100 magical swirls coloring book, fun, easy, relaxing designs. And you can see what is, how much money they were making. And this is just an estimate, but then you've got your swear words type coloring books. But what is the theme that you guys are seeing here, right? They're just going to be designs. Like that's flowers, floral design. These are probably floral type mandala designs right here, even in the swear word coloring book. We keep coming through here and kind of skip that one. Create Magic, a coloring book. That one might not be independent. And we just keep coming through here. Colorful quilts, so quilts and flowers, and kind of sticking with that theme there. Peaceful Paisleys, look at another floral type coloring book that's making really good money back last February. So this can give you some good ideas. And then I like to also kind of look for maybe kids coloring. What was selling in kids coloring last February? So this tool is really cool. It'll tell you basically what the top sellers were. That one obviously was the top selling kids coloring book on Amazon last February. We can come through here and look at some more stuff. So here's one that actually shows up, and it was I Love You, the big Valentine's Day coloring book for toddlers and preschool ages 1 to 4. So it's just I believe you can click on this and it will open it up. And it is, I believe that is an 8.5 by 8.5. Yes, it is. Right here it shows you 60 pages, 8.5 by 8.5. Little simple coloring book, right? Let's look inside and see. It's just a simple coloring book with quotes. A heart with a couple of hearts over it. Practically the same heart, multiple copies of it, and just put it over that with I love you text. So really simple coloring book to create. And it will, let's see what its current bestsellers rank is. So it's currently sitting at 100,000. That means it's selling at least one per day, about 30 copies a month as it sits right now. And we're not even in January. So you can see that this is probably going to end up hitting the top 30,000 if it stays on track. And so this just gives you inspiration on what you can create. And then you go down this kind of rabbit hole, right, of research, niche research, because then you can look at frequently bought together. So you've got these other books that people like, and then customers who viewed this item also viewed, and look at some other ideas here that have a lot of reviews. You know that these sold a ton last year. When they got 25 reviews and 16 reviews, there's one I want to look at. So I'll just open that one up and I'll go Valentine's Day Coloring, a book for kids, 30 cute. And what is that? So this one is a Valentine's coloring book for kids. And let's see what it's currently sitting at, 800,000, but you know that that's going to creep up, and it's going to go down and keep going down as we get closer. And it does have the reviews to help it with a boost. Let's see what that one looks like real quick. Real simple. So we can see a couple of them right here. So all this is, guys, is grabbing an asset, even in Canva, grabbing an asset or an element. So in Canva, we'll call them elements. And just throwing those all over the page, putting a couple text, I love you, love you, love. Look, they used love in all three of those, and put a little cute cat or a kitten, something like that. This one looks like it's just a jar with some flowers in it. Super simple coloring books to create. And you know, they are going to make some sales. So really simple. We can definitely compete with that coloring book. I believe that's an 8.5 by 8.5, as well. I like to come down and just kind of see what, that book is also an 8.5 by 8.5. Now here's an 8.5 by 11. I usually create my coloring books at 8.5 by 11 because I think that because sometimes I use my books to publish on other platforms, and the standard page here in the US is 8.5 by 11. So you can use it as a digital print and print it anytime you want. So these sizes is what I usually use, but you can definitely publish 8.5 by 8.5. And I've had some of those coloring books at the house, and they really are nice and kind of compact. And I like the way they turn out as well. So, but here's another coloring book that has 36 ratings. And where's it currently sitting at? It's currently sitting at almost 100,000. So 130,000. It's making a sale every day or two. And it's going to continue going down as well. It's 30 designs because they probably skip a page. So you have 64 pages. That means there's only 30 designs. So 30 cute and fun, love-filled images. I'm going to look inside real quick, and we're going to look at how simple this is to create. Can we get one more page? Usually the back they give a couple. So really simple stuff. So you can see there's unicorns, there's hugs and kisses with hearts and balloons, heart balloons and things like that. So just it's yours for the taking. It's not too late to get into the Valentine's Day niche. I'm going to be creating some over the next week, also creating some kids Valentine's Day coloring books. You can also come up here and go kids Valentine coloring and see kind of so kids Valentine coloring books. It is actually a keyword that's searched for. And you can start doing some niche research that way as well. And you can see all kinds of books that are showing up and have reviews and stuff. So I hope that kind of helped just spark your creation, your niche research for Valentine's Day coloring books, if that's what you want to do. Certainly you could charge your account in February with getting a couple of really good adult Valentine's Day coloring books or kids Valentine's Day coloring books. You can go to Creative Fabrica and get some mandalas and create an interior real quickly. I would use a combination of some of the stuff that's in Canva, some of the stuff that's in Creative Fabrica, make a unique interior based on that stuff. You don't actually have to be an artist to do this, and then create a really nice cover and get that published, and you'll be surprised. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this brought value to you. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my next video, which will be happening really soon. So until next time, take care.